Season 12 PTR started like 3 hours ago. Just put this gear together, so... This is PTR. I mean, we're only Paragon level 206. We're missing an entire Paragon board. We don't even have our mercenary. Of course they are unstoppable. Of course they are ranged. Of course they escape. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't they be? These orbs are my nemesis. I'm not taking chances. I just CBA this part of the map. My gear is absolute trash. I will show at the end of the run. Remember, no mercenary, no gear. This is not even optimized. And no Paragon board. I'm missing an entire board and a glyph. Bro, these orbs are extremely deadly. I'm telling you, at least for me. I hate it when monsters block these shrines. I'm so squishy because of suboptimal gear. This is crazy. Please survive. I mean, we definitely have the damage despite missing a full Paragon board and a mercenary. This is Pit 102 on Season 12 PTR. 3 hours after the PTR launch. Okay, I'm gonna die for sure. These orbs are gonna kill me. But let's try. Yeah, the game knows that these orbs are dangerous for me. So it's sending all of these elites with those affixes. Look. It just wants to kill me at this point. Like, it really doesn't want me to complete this so easily. Alright, boss time. Not the best boss, but good type of data, I guess, for us to obtain. Okay. Hilarious. That was pure skill, by the way. I calculated that. Hello? This boss is disgusting. GG. Hit 102 clear. This is a piece of cake for this build, and this build is the Shadowblight Necromancer. It is looking like it's gonna be the strongest build, one of the strongest, if not the strongest builds in Season 12. And this is Season 12 PTR. I am using an extremely suboptimal gear. Please, please take what I say with a grain of salt. This might not be the strongest Necromancer build, but it is gonna be one of the best builds to push higher pit tiers or tower if they ever release it. But there is a bug in the PTR right now. Some items do not up with greater affixes, such as Air of Perdition. As you see, it's 800 item power, but it does not have any GA. Shroud of False Death as well. I do not have the materials. Normally, you want to reroll the Masterworking proc to either all stats or max life. And here, you want to reroll it to critical strike chance. Gloves, pretty straightforward, actually non-GA. You want to reroll the Masterworking to intelligence here. Blood Moon Breaches, Metamorphosis I'm using with attacks reduce, evade cooldown. So it actually can give me permanent unstoppable. The weapon is Titan's Fall. And I have the Feast power. Every 10 kills I release a Blood Spulsion. It's pretty good for speed farming, not so great for pushing highest levels. Amulet is absolute trash. I don't even have the Gloom passive. I don't even have multiple passives. Rings, you want actually attack speed here, and the sacrificial aspect just helps you a lot with the damage. And of course, I'm playing with another ring with attack speeds, int max life, and then it should be critical strike damage. But it is what it is. I've just collected this gear in just 3 hours. And yeah, it's been 3 hours and 30 minutes since the PTR released. And we are missing an extra, like a whole Paragon board. That's 50x increased damage. There's a glyph. I'm missing all these rare nodes. But to quickly show you, Abyssal on the starter board, BBB is buffed. It's now 60x up from 50x. So Blood begets Blood really works well with the Essence Glyph because Shadowblight actually uses it. So we're also playing Flesh Eater. This is also buffed. It's actually buffed to 60% X up to 60% X from 40% X. You used to actually consume, before you had to consume 3 corpses to get 40x damage. Now it's only 1 corpse for 60x damage for 8 seconds. Everything is buffed. And we use Amplify here. Wither is also buffed. It used to be 300% X, now it's 400% X. So it's like having a grandfather sanctification, pretty much. So in Wither, we're using Gravekeeper. This glyph is also buffed. It's changed. You deal 20% X increased damage to healthy and injured. Previously, it was only for healthy enemies. Now it includes both healthy and injured. So it's even better now. So you have to like play builds that benefit the most from the current buffs. Unfortunately, these Paragon nodes only serve non-summon builds. Certain summon builds also benefit from these, but for example, the Golem Necromancer cannot play Blood Begets Blood because the Golem Necromancer plays the starter board, Frailty, Flesh Eater, Hulking Monstrosity, and then Cult Leader. The Cult Leader board really needs some upgrades and updates. Compared to the other Paragon boards, certain minion boards are definitely left behind. I truly hope Blizzard fixes them as soon as possible and make them get ready for expansion. This is the Shadowblight Necromancer. I will play during the PTR and I will be live on both YouTube and Twitch. So subscribe to the channel and don't forget to follow me. I'll be back very soon.